Hey, and welcome everyone. We're going to do a tapping on your fear kind of mini um, video session, workshopy thing, whatever you want to call it, because I understand a lot of people are feeling a great amount of fear or are trying not to feel it and kind of sedating themselves with Netflix and booze and food and anything else you can do in the house, basically. So I teach the easy way to tap. You can do the proper way if you want as well. I have a whole playlist on tapping on my YouTube channel. But I teach the easy way to tap because I work with people that generally not got much muscle strength and energy. So if you want to do all the points, feel free. This is them that I'm doing now. But if you're new to tapping or tired or whatever, under here on the bra line, and then these side ones, and here as well, the gamma. If you're tired, exhausted, can't be asked, or just want to do it easy, so you don't want to worry about all the points you're tapping on and how many times you're tapping on them and things like that, then just pick one of the points. I generally suggest to people the karate chop, particularly if you are feeling angry or emotional or frustrated, because you can really get you out of it. But here is good too. So this one is where the bones kind of finish, and then you can just use the palm of your hand like that, and the vibration gets through to them. Or you can just pick one of these, or like I said, do them all. And when I do the easy way as well, we don't mess about with all the fancy setup phrases and things like that, because again, I work predominantly with people that are tired, are struggling sometimes with mental clarity and memory and things like that. So having to remember setup phrases and things like that just doesn't really work. So what I recommend is 1 point if you want to do it this way. And we're just basically going to tap on how we are feeling, not what we think we should be tapping on. And that's one of the keys I find to tapping successfully and really getting to the point of it. Is a lot of the time we come to tapping with this idea of what we want to tap on, but actually tapping is super effective if we tap on just exactly what we're thinking in the moment. So it's really good to get into the habit of tapping, when you go to the toilet or when you go to make a drink, when someone's triggered you, basically, is you go, oh, I need to go to the toilet now, or I need to go and make a drink or go and get that thing, and you're thinking, oh, they're really doing my head in. That's the time to tap, because then you're only going to give it 30 seconds of, oh, they're really doing my head in, and getting it out, so it doesn't fester inside you, and you release whatever they've been triggering, the things they've been triggering you about. So I'm just going to make some stuff up, because if I'm honest, I'm not really feeling the fear that much at the moment, because I live rurally in Portugal. People aren't quite as insane about it here. But I am picking up on it when I go, like I went to the supermarket earlier and people were like jumping away if you got with, close to the 2 meters away from them and stuff like that. So I feel other people's fear. I'm not overly feeling it myself at the moment. So I'm going to say a load of things, then I leave a gap for you to repeat them. So you say them out loud whilst tapping. And what we do is we get all the negativity out first, and then we put in some positivity as well. But the positivity side of things is also slightly different from standard tapping, because instead of saying I am healthy, I am well, I am healed, which a lot of people don't believe, and then that causes more inner conflict, we're going to be saying things like I'm open to, and I give myself permission to, which gives a strong signal to the subconscious mind to start to allow those things to happen then. So I'm going to start tapping. I'm going to say some stuff. I leave a gap for you to say it. If it doesn't resonate with you, then say something similar that does. Change it however you want to, but say something in those spaces. And then I'm just going to do that for a while. Then we're going to what I call flip it, where we put in the more positive stuff. Then we just take a few deep breaths and we let it go. And you can do this video as much as you want. You can do it over and over again whenever you feel triggered, or you can just start tapping to yourself whenever you feel triggered by the news, something on Facebook, someone scaremongering, your family member worried about something, whatever it is. So let's begin. I feel really fearful right now. I feel really frustrated with how things are happening right now. I'm really upset, confused, scared, worried. I know this is not helping my mental and physical health, but I can't help it. I just want it all to end. What if I get it? What if my loved ones get it? What if my vulnerable, insert name or person, gets it? What if this never ends? What if this has changed our lives forever? How will I ever get well if I get it? What if I don't get well? I'm really scared of this whole thing. I'm really effing petrified of this whole thing. I feel stuck, alone, isolated, overwhelmed, confused, scared, emotional. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to focus on. What should I be doing for the best? When will it end? I wish such and such would take better care of themselves. So insert the name. I feel it in my body, this fear. I feel this tension in me. I feel this tension in, and insert where you feel it in your body. I'm really trying to look after myself, but it's hard. I know I should be eating healthy food, but I can't help eating the chocolate or the cake or whatever it is. I know I should be doing more for my mental health, but I'm not. I don't know what I should be doing, and I don't know what I shouldn't. This whole thing is so confusing. This whole thing is so effing scary. Now, what else are you feeling? Do you feel more tension in your body? Then tap on that. Do you fear there won't be enough food left soon? Tap on that. Do you fear that you might be forced to have a vaccine for it? Tap on that. Get out any feelings that are coming up. Sadness, anger, rage, pissed off, hurt. Why doesn't anyone care about me? Why doesn't anyone love me? Why doesn't anyone want to look after me? Any of these things. Whatever's coming up, get it out. Okay, so now we're going to flip it. So we're going to put in some more positive things. So again, if these don't quite resonate with you, then just change them so they do. I'm open to letting go of my fear. I give myself permission to be fit, well, and healthy. I'm open to moving from my head to my heart. I'm open to moving from my fear to love. I'm open to finding the lessons in this madness. I'm open to growing and evolving through this chaos. I'm open to the world growing and evolving through this chaos. I give myself permission not to worry about things that probably will never happen. I give myself permission to be as nourishing and nurturing as possible to myself. I give myself permission to eat lots of beautiful foods. I give myself permission to look after my mental health. I give myself permission not to worry about everyone and everything. I give myself permission to make friends with my thoughts. I give myself permission to rest, renew, and reboot. I give myself permission to be kinder to myself. I give myself permission to be compassionate to myself and others. I give myself permission to connect with myself and my family and nature in any way I can. I'm open to healing on every level. I'm open to being healthy on every level. I'm open to not worrying about things that will probably never happen. I'm open to releasing this tension I feel in my body. I give myself permission to live with a little more peace and ease and calm. I give myself permission to love myself and life right now. Give myself permission to breathe. I'm going to stop and take a deep breath. And let it out. Let it all out. And one more. Get it all out. When we let it all out, we're also expelling all these toxins and stale air that actually sits around in the base of our lungs as well. So we're releasing the stuff that we've just tapped on, but we're releasing stuff physically as well. So it's really good for us. So you can do that over and over again on lots of different things, or you can use it as a prompt just to tap as you go throughout the day, and to help you release those mental and physical blockages that are there and get out of this habit of losing our way in our fear as well. And if you want more help about this, and we are having lots of additional sessions on my Freedom Movement membership site at the moment, we're having at least 2 sessions a week. Last week we had, was it last week or the week before, we had 3. So we're having our normal weekly sessions, which are almost always intensive healing sessions, like the one in a couple of hours, which is a tapping workshop actually. And then next week we've got a deep healing workshop with a healer friend of mine. But we're also having at least 1 extra session just to tap on what this is triggering inside you, to help you to heal that, because it's not just because of this virus that you feel triggered and upset and worried. That's usually an underlying thing, that, you know, a way that you are generally with things a lot of the time. This is just hiked it up a level or 10. So yeah, the tapping is specifically for whoever joins the calls on there. So you just write in the chat box what you want to tap on, and we've been tapping on everyone's things then. So it's specific to you as a viewer. And then I also do a more general part of it as well. So if you want that additional help, come along. It's totally free for a month, so you can come and join us for all the free sessions for the next month. Really help you to work your way through what's going on in this crazy ass world at the moment, but also then give you the tools so that when this all does calm down and you go back into just the normal crazy ass world, you have these tools at your disposal to deal with the stresses and strains of life as well. And I do honestly believe that through any bad thing, good can come. So if it teaches you more tools, or it teaches you more compassion for yourself, or about connecting with nature more, connecting more with your body, or being kinder to yourself, or any of these things, then, you know, that's a really good thing to have come from such a crappy thing that's going on. So that's from me, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.